Hello, it's been a while. Actually, not that long, but in any case, I'm here. Hello. So, one thing I want to talk about is there's this song that's just been stuck in my head. That's like, it goes, everybody's gotta live till you know the reason why. And I think that's very interesting. That little bit that got stuck in my head is very, very interesting of the song itself. Um, because it is true. I think that in my life, I search for so much meaning in what I do, in who I am, in the world around me, in the people around me, and just literally everything. Everything that I see or I touch, it has to have meaning. It has to have a reason. Otherwise, if I don't find meaning in it and I don't find reason for it, then I don't want it and I don't need it. So then I kind of like factor that out of my life. But it always comes back to this question of what is the point and what am I doing this all for, and purpose, right? So with that in mind, when I think about this song and I think about that little bit where it's like everybody has to live until we know the reason why, because only by truly living and being and experiencing living life, meaning like getting a job, um, and leaving that job and getting rejected and falling in love and getting heartbroken and having a family and having something you're passionate about and having friends and going to see movies and finding your passion. I don't know if I said that already, but like those are certain things, certain sort of aspects or characteristics that define what it means to be alive and what it means to experience living. So then so then now I'm slowly understanding that this question that I'm trying to get an answer for, I will not receive an answer for, not anytime soon, not in the next 5 years or 10 years or who knows how long, but I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon, and I think I'm getting more and more okay with that thought because I know that I will know the reason why as I'm moving through life, as I'm experiencing life. I'll be learning what I love. Like, for example, I love writing poetry, right? I love, love, love writing poetry. This is a reason. This, taking my pen, writing down here, this is a reason. Okay, what else is a reason? This is a reason. My family is a reason. My girlfriend is a reason. Um, Filmmaking is a reason. Writing. So those are certain things that are kind of like puzzle pieces that fall into into place slowly as you progress through life, and you learn certain things that make you be like, wow, this is making me feel alive, this is making me feel right. And this sort of feeling is so transcendental that that gives you a reason that you stop thinking about all these questions. I actually think that when you do certain things that you don't like enjoy, when I used to work at Hermes and I used to work on the shop floor, it was literally just like standing and just doing fuck all, just standing and looking around and just wasting time. That's what it was. It was just wasting time. And all the existential questions that I could possibly have just happened there. I'd get in, I'd take a piece of paper, a couple pieces of paper, and I'd get one of the pens, and I'd just be standing there, and I'd just be thinking, and I'd just let my mind just do its thinking. I think I did a little too much thinking, and because I did a little too much thinking, then it got me to this point where I just question everything because I wasn't enjoying what I was doing. But then when I changed jobs and when I started focusing more on what it is that I love and what it is that I want to do, somehow through this shift, I became much more not aware, not aware, but I would ask myself less of those questions and let just life do its thing. Sometimes you just have to let whatever it is do its thing, right? For example, when you create something like a piece of art, anything to do with art, or when you write a script, for example, or yeah, when you write a script or a story, sometimes I can sit down and I can, but then it's like I have a mental block. When I have those mental blocks, then it's best if I just let it sit. Let that, let my brain do its thing, right? By my brain doing its thing, then it somehow finds these like not clues. Um, it connects stories that, for example, before I couldn't have done that in the script because I was just it was too much. I was too focused on the writing, and I just that couldn't happen because I just needed to let that simmer, let it sit there, let it do its thing, and it did its thing. La di da. Um. So yeah, everybody has got to live before they know the reason why. That's that's the gist of this thing. It's great having these thoughts. It's great having these questions. Yeah. Thank you.